Okay, so we're going to look at the difference between the modern medical, biological and physiological theories of crime and deviance. Compare those very briefly with the sociological theories of crime. Now, there's a range of each biological, physiological, medical theory, and there's a range of sociological theories. But overall, it's possible to make one clear point about each one. So, biological views of crime focus on individuals and tend to assume that there's certain individuals who are biologically, in terms of the inherited characteristics, the characteristics that are natural to them, they are more likely to commit crime or deviant acts. And so an example of this would be studies done in terms of chromosomes. Men who committed violent acts, some studies have attempted to show that they've got an extra chromosome compared to most males. And they tend to be taller and physically stronger than most men. Now, again, this isn't necessarily true or scientifically accepted in today's scientific discussion of crime and deviance. But those are the kind of theories about it. Lombroso presented what he saw as a biological theory and a medical and scientific theory. In the 19th century, Cesare Lombroso said that there are atavistic characteristics of criminals, certain features, physical features, which criminals have, such as a sloping brow or elongated ears, things like that, which would be signs to look out for, which distinguish criminals from normal human beings. Now, this is much criticised, this theory, and wouldn't be really taken seriously in today's world. But that was the theory at the time. So overall, these types of views of crime see criminals as sick individuals, people who've got some kind of illness, perhaps mental health problems, particular medical or physiological characteristics which they inherit from birth or which develop, which make them different to others, and so they're abnormal individuals. And so this is seeing criminals as different from most of us. Sociological views are different to this because they don't necessarily assume that criminals are different to us. Some sociological views do basically make that point that they're different to us in terms of their norms and values, but in terms of their physical makeup and their bodily structure and biological characteristics don't necessarily say that they're different to us. Some sociologists do still say that and talk about intelligence and things, but broadly speaking, they don't see crime as just a result of sick, abnormal individuals. They see crime as something which is part of society. In fact, they see it as an integral part of society. It's something which is there as a feature of society, which is not likely to just go away if you eradicate, remove certain individuals from the group or from society, which is the kind of view that was supported by the biological theories, because if we can identify who are the criminals by their physical appearance, then obviously we can remove them and therefore crime will be removed as well. The sociological view says that crime is a part of society. It's never going to go away. And Durkheim's theory was very useful in the 19th century for showing that crime is an integral part of society. It's a social problem. It's not caused just by individuals. And therefore that's a clear strength to Durkheim's view and to most sociological views. Crime is therefore part of society. It's caused as part of a status system. It's related to social roles. It's related to social norms and social values. And it may be caused by those. It may be a reaction to those. It may be a response to an inability to achieve some of the status that we see that we value in our society. The status of being a man, being masculine, and having masculine characteristics of strength, toughness, and so on. These may lead to crime because men may join a gang where they get status through violence. So there's many ways in which you can see that the norms and values are connected to crime. Status in terms of poverty, people may commit crime because they have to, they feel they have to survive. So there's different ways of looking at it, but that is the overall approach. It doesn't see crime as just a result of abnormal, sick individuals. It sees crime as connected to the social system in which we all live.